You gotta be firm in this time, son. You gotta be strong in this time, son. I'm a survivor. I will survive. I will survive. And I'm a firm believer. Will forever strive just to stay alive. That simple means say nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can drain my energy. Nobody can turn me sick. I will not allow negativity. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can drain my energy. Nobody can. Nobody can. Everybody show me some strength. No weakness. Show me a lion power. Strength. No weakness. Show them who we are. Strength. No weakness. Show me a lion power. Everybody strength. No weakness. Show them who we are. Not when you're old. Your enemies, they must tremble. Your enemies, they must tremble. Yo, not when you're old. Everything has to humble. Everything has to humble. I'm a go-getter. I just go hard. I just go hard. And I'm a kind of fella. Put my trust in God. Put my trust in God. That simple means say nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can drain my energy. Nobody can turn me sick. I will not allow negativity. Nobody.
Hello there. Let me introduce you to the Nutmeg Band. Playing in the background is the latest release, Take Me to a Party.
Take me to a party.
This music is now available on leading online stores. So please, pick up your copy today and tell all your friends about it. Get your copy now.
Take me to a party.
Yeah. You gotta be firm in this time, son. You gotta be strong in this time, son. I'm a survivor.
Welcome one and all. Hey, welcome to Ride Along Live. Yeah, 1, 2. Make sure I'm not peeking. Yes. I'm still getting used to the Studio B, guys. I miss my car. Yeah, I really do. But at least I have my steering wheel. I got my street lights. Everything here is like a car, but I still miss my car. So from time to time, I'll be back and forth in the car. All right. Anyway, guys, welcome to Ride Along Live for today. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. How you doing? As you come in, go ahead and share everything and say I share. Jasmine, how you doing? Thank you so much for sharing. Big up yourself. Who else? Ian Baker, one and all, welcome. Big up yourself, Ian Baker. I see you. Lord boy, we have a show lineup for you guys. So as you come in, I want you to share the program. And you ain't getting away this time. When you share, I want you to say I share. When you share, I want you to say I share. Lacey J, how you doing? Deborah, how you doing? Big up yourself, Estelyn McIntosh. Thank you so much, Estelyn. Who else do we have? You reach? Sonia, you reach? KB Vibes. Big up yourself. I'm sharing. Wendy, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. June Noel Park. Wago. How you doing? Big up yourself, June. Sonia. Thank you so much. Yeah. The folks over there on Unstoppable. Big up the Unstoppable family as well. Season's greetings to you guys. Moisha Rush. My good friend Moisha Rush. How you doing? Thank you so much, Donnell Felix. Big up yourself. Season greetings to you and yours and your family. Shadishka, thank you so much for sharing. Trebell, thank you for sharing. Roni Smalls, thank you for sharing. Let me know when everybody share. Because today we're gonna go back on a story that we touched on earlier in the year, guys. So early, I believe it was last year. Hey, Aline, thank you so much. Aline Rodriguez. Yeah, ¿cómo está, Aline Rodriguez? Right, so earlier in the year, guys, we had this story where this young man from St. Lucia, right? We had this great conversation. Now, this was not the ordinary kind of conversation, no ordinary kind of relationship. Let me explain the relationship that this guy is in. Now, he is involved and in love with, at the time, 2 women. He said the story that, he was with one and then he continuously was lying to her because he was cheating on her with the next one. And he just felt, you know what? Damn it, a tired lying, man. I liked her that much. I will break it to them. So he called them into a room and he said, listen, I'm in love with you and I'm in love with her. And long story short, they both agreed that they would mutually share this man. Now, Anthony, I was shocked. No, I was seriously shocked. Last year, December 2nd, that was the time? Chrissy Blackett. So I was freaking shocked because where the woman doesn't agree to them thing, right? But anyway, they agreed. So both of them agreed that they would share Anthony. So Anthony, Luan, and Leanne, they both slept in the same bed. Anthony, aka, well, they say aka Mr. Mac, Daddy Mac. He was sleeping in the middle. But of course, yeah, KD vibes. Yeah, man. True story, True story, I'm telling all you. This is what happened. So he slept, he slept in the middle, and these 2 women slept on the left and the right. So, coming down to the later part of the year, I wanted to check up on my previous guest, find out how it's going. So I called Anthony and I said, Anthony, what's up, my friend? How is that relationship going? Because a lot of you guys were saying, that ain't gonna last. I even spoke to them privately. I said, blink 2 times. If you blink, just give me a blink. If you captured or you want to get out or something like that. No, they was happy. Yes, they were very happy. So I had to feel happy for them. I told Anthony, I said, Anthony, get out of the room. Let me speak to Luan and Leanne. And I said, Leanne, are you happy with this? Are you good? She said, yeah, I'm good. Freaking good. The most I could do is feel good for her. So I checked up on them, guys. I checked up on them. And I said, Anthony, how that relationship going, boy? People was questioning. Earl says sharing is caring. So I checked up on them and I said, how the relationship thing going? Anthony said, it's going great. It's not only going great, it's going fabulous. I said, fabulous? Yeah, fabulous. He said, it's going so good that I decided to add another woman. Yeah, he decided to add another woman into the mix. Let me recap a piece of that clip, that conversation that I had with Anthony last year sometime when we discussed it. Check this out. So start with us, Anthony. Where did you meet these 2 beautiful ladies that you now call your girlfriends? Tell us the story.
It's 3 years now. It's 3 years ago. I was seeing them both, and I kind of like people have a theory saying like a man cannot be in love with 2 women. Well, I am against that. Because that happened to me. I fell in love with both of them, and then it was hard for me to be lying to them both, sneaking out at nights, and because I used to realize that it was breaking their heart. So it took me to man up one day, and then I just took the risk and planned it without them knowing, and invited them to a hotel, and then I told them sit down. I had them to sit down They were all surprised when they saw each other there because they had a little idea of each other because of the, the little up and down. And then I put them to sit down, and I had a mutual agreement with them, and told them how I feel. I told them everything that I was hiding in the past, what I was in the dark, and then I told them how I felt about both of them, and I told them every little single thing I was hiding, doing along, and then I came clean, and I told them how I felt about both of them. I was deeply in love with both of them.
Right.
So I
That-
gave
that-
them the options.
so far, that sounds good. I think every man wants to have that understanding, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
okay, I could understand. I had times in my life where I was in love with many different people at the same time. But here's the problem,
Yeah.
Anthony. The women never agreed
Yes, I know
to that. Leanne and Luann, when he came to you guys and he said, okay, well, I'm in love with her and I'm in love with her, how do you guys feel about that? Leanne, let's go with you first. Leanne. Anthony came to you and Anthony said, Leanne, listen, I'm in love with you, but I am also in love with Luann, and I want you guys to be my two girlfriends. That's not
No,
that's not
actually, I didn't give them that option at first.
Yeah.
That was not on the table. Like, it took a little moment to come to that conclusion because I never put that on the table. It was
Okay.
the last option that we realized that okay, that
Yeah.
was the only thing we could do because everybody, she loved me, she's in love with me, she don't want to leave me, she don't want to lose me, neither does she. No, I don't want to lose neither of them. So it was like a spark of the moment of us, emotional breakdown. We just said, okay, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Maturity as well.
It was their choices as well. It
But
was
where's the jealousy?
maturity.
Where's the jealousy? Don't tell me you guys wasn't jealous about it. Like, nah, hell no, brother. Are you crazy?
Well,
Talk to-
it's
Go ahead.
we human beings, jealousy does come, but it's not a jealousy where we will hate each other, or it's a jealousy where we will want to leave each other or anything like that. It's just a feeling,
But
you know.
the time for that has passed. We're together for 3 years. So it's like we overcome those stages
Yes.
of jealousy, we learn each other, we grow with each other, that's just how it is.
Yeah, no, I understand. I perfectly understand, right? But I just wanted to know how the acceptance phase, right? Because there is a point in time where every person, man and woman, wants to know or have that in them that if they're with someone, they want to be with that person and they want to be that person all, and that person should be their all. So I want to know how did the rationalization and realization came in to say, well, okay, I would accept this and this is okay, this is fine. Tell us about the process, Diana, Luan, either one of you guys.
Mm.
What, you want me to tell? Hold on. You want me to tell Anthony to get out of the room? All right, guys. So that's a clip, a little snippet of the last conversation that we had. Now, before I bring in Anthony, Leanne, Luan, and we introducing the new addition to the love couple, I want to ask you guys a question, specifically women. Women, I want you to chime in right here, right? Here's a question. I know they say man shortage and you don't have enough man and a lot of good man is hard to find. Yeah, I hear that already. But here, this one is for women. Listen, women. Could you agree? I want a general consensus here. Could you agree to be involved with in a relationship like this, where your man is also her man and her man is also your man? You are the third wheel. You are in between. You are a part of the whole thing. Women, I want you to chime in. Women, would you agree to be in this kind of relationship? Before I bring on Anthony, I want to hear what you guys have to say. Because I did a personal check amongst my friends, my friend group, my female friend group. And I got 0 zero amount of women who said that they would be in that. So I just want to get a general consensus. Women, be honest, or you don't lie. Don't lie. Remember, there is a man shortage, as it'll say. Half of the good men, they're either in jail, or half of the good men are, the other half is doing whatever else, not studying women, and the other half of that is just there. So there is a shortage of men, and there's a lot of beautiful women out there that looking for a good man. Could you agree to be in a relationship like this? All right, so let's go with this one. Lady Ace James say, I don't mind. So there are women that are open to this. But hold on. Marlene said it's tough. It's tough. Wow. Look. Jasmine, thank you, Jasmine, for chiming in. And listen, I like the fact all you're being honest. Jasmine said, yes, I would. I rather him see her in front of me than behind my back. Good point. That's a good point. Because listen, at least you know what's happening, right? And the man is not cheating on you. The man ain't cheating on you. He ain't cheating on you. He there with you. And you know what he's doing, right? You are part of the thing. Candy said that they lie, a lot of them, in relationships like that without their consent. They don't even know they're in that relationship, but they are in the relationship. They don't even know. All right. I want you guys to call in a little bit later. But for now, here's who is here. Mr. Anthony himself. Anthony, are you hearing me? Anthony, you hear me? Anthony, now let me know if you hear me. I'm not hearing you, Anthony. Nah, I'm not hearing you. Hold on. Trying to get Anthony. Yeah, Anthony, I got you now.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now. I'm hearing you now, Anthony. All right, Anthony fixing his audio, and he's gonna chat with us. So, Anthony, tell me when you hear. Anthony, you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
All right, perfect. Anthony, how you doing, my brother? How things?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right.
Hey, people refer to you as Anthony the King. They call you the Mac Daddy, the Daddy Mac. The man of all men want to be like you. Anthony, you have a lot of questions to answer today, and you're gonna introduce to us the new addition to the love couple. I don't even know her name yet. I haven't even met her. So Anthony, how you been, man? Over this past year or so, how you been?
Just give me a second, man.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah, Gail, how you doing, Gail? Stephanie, they must like women because I can never do it. Anthony lost connection, but he's gonna come back. So guys, so you're saying that Stephanie Love is saying they must like women. Now, let me note this, that the women, the two other women that spoke on the last show, they are not sexually involved with each other. They are involved with Anthony. They love Anthony. But they're not involved with each other. Anthony, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
All right, perfect. All right, good. How you been, Anthony? How things?
Everything is okay, everything is perfect.
Nice. So I don't know where to start, Anthony, because a lot has transpired over the year. How is Luann and Leanne?
There's no one right there.
I'm okay.
Hey, how you doing? You good?
Yes.
There's Leanne.
Leanne, how are you?
I'm
Good, nice. And
Lindsay.
Lizzie.
Yes.
Anthony, do you have like a special something for the L? Like, what is you on those L names? hell? Like, and they all have space in their teeth.
Yes,
Anthony,
yeah,
what you put in an ad or something?
no man, no man, not at all.
Okay, all right, Anthony. So the last time you appeared on the show, it was only Leanne and Luan. You are involved in a polygamous relationship. The women are very open to it. I was just saying that they are in love with you, and they're not in love with each other,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
You explained the last time when you was on the show how you was cheating on one of them, and then you brought them into a hotel, and you kind of told them how it go, and they agreed. They
Yes,
agreed. So the big elephant in the room is if you are, two is a lot already. What made you want to have three?
uh, well, I understand your queries and especially everybody else, but it is not a case of me actually like went and looked for a third wife or me was searching for one or nothing of that sort. It was not nothing of that circumstance. You understand me?
What was it?
Well, actually, it all started out, like say, a while now. It's been going on a while now, but it started off my females. It started off with she being a fan, like following us once, and we went out once. We met her, my females, and I met her. She was like fond of meeting my spouses, and they met up until she invited them to a barbecue they were having up at Pigeon Island. I was by the beach, and at that same moment we were passing there, so we decided to pass and and see her. So we passed at the barbecue. We met with her, and she was very into my girlfriends and them was into her and stuff like that. They met at first. They were the ones who met at first. So it wasn't me who actually came in with another woman or anything like that. They were the ones who actually got comfortable with her first. They met her on first until that I started to notice her because the truth and in fact is I met her at a very stage of her life where it was messed up for her. So we get a lot of people coming around us because of our lifestyle, but we don't get that genuine vibe we got from her. It was something different out of all the others. And as time goes by, she came on around us. She came around us, around us, and then eventually I started to notice her because of the chemistry she had with my females. You understand me? She had a very great chemistry with them, and she never was around like the others for anything in particular. You understand me? There are people who come around us for they have their particular reasons because of who we are and what we're capable of doing. And this one was a different venue, And then it took me a while to notice that there was something very special about her, and then the chemistry she had with my females because that was the only person I found. I noticed that got their attention. They didn't have no friends. They were always together, and they was not into people. And that was the only person out of everybody else who would have met them and come around them. That one got their attention, and they always used to invite her around, invite her home, and stuff. But I'm always used to be busy playing my game and going on. But it eventually it started. It took a grab from me. Her aura took a grab from me as well, you know. And basically, that's where it started to line up with us and her. So I never went out there and get a woman and bring her in and say, "Hey, girls, I got a girlfriend," and it's nothing like that. It's just never the case. You understand
Right,
me?
right.
Yeah.
But Anthony, one woman is a headache, right? Two women, oh man, it's like a migraine. Three women, three women. Like what happened when they all have separate needs,
Well,
right?
I
This is
I
one, this,
accomplished
this
those.
one, one, this,
I
this one, this
accomplished
one, this.
I accomplished all those needs.
You do.
Yes, I do. I
Okay.
accomplish all those needs and make sure that they have no queries. Everything is in check on the book. Every day of my life, I wake up on the bed and I make sure that I satisfy them in every single way that is possible. You understand me? So they don't have no arguments amongst each other. They never fight. There's no room for jealousy because I make it my duty to not allow that aura to surface. You get what I'm saying to you?
Right. Anthony, women are needy. Like women need stuff. Let's first talk about the obvious thing, right? Women need time. Spend time with me. Hug
Yeah,
me. Be there for me. Women feel like women need that kind of bond with their fella, with their guy. How do
yeah,
you provide that for each one of them when they're in need? What the three of them need at the same time? They need your attention. They need
well,
sex.
you see that's the thing. You see, it takes a man with a very good IQ in a situation like that to resolve that outcome.
Right.
You see, at that situation, at that point, because of the chemistry that is among them, you see, a needy or naive woman would think of that structure because we are all aware of what we are in, right? And it is true that there are times that they want to spend time with me. Now, I actually provide that time. You understand
How?
me? At the
How?
right moment and at the right time for each and every one of them. And even at the time when they want, we all together, we do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
So let me chat with what is Lizzie? Lizzie, how you doing, my dear? I'm Junior George. I'm meeting you for the first time. Me and Leanne and Luan, we go way back. We know each other for years. we go way back. We went viral together. All right.
Yeah.
So you are first here, and how do you feel, Lizzie? Tell us, just talk to us a bit. How does it feel to be in this relationship where you are sharing your partner now with Luan and Leanne? How is it for you? How you making out?
I don't feel any way.
Oh, you're kind of low. You're kind of low. So you might just kind of lunge forward a little bit because you sound kind
Oh,
of low a bit. Oh, yeah.
I don't necessarily feel any way. It's just that like when you get feedback from other people,
Uh huh.
but it doesn't really bother me because I know at the end of the day, I entered it at my own free
Right.
will.
Right. So you perfectly fine with it. You good.
Yes, I'm fine with it. Everybody accepts each other. We have no problems. So it's good. It's going good.
Wow. Wow. Leanne, let's chat a bit, Leanne. Leanne, my friend. Leanne, my friend. Leanne, Leanne, you and Luan wasn't enough for Anthony? That you had the guys had to go and get him another woman?
Well, all the more fun. It's more fun. I could tell you. I can't remember when last I
Yeah, and I
Well,
think
that's all.
listen, I think that's why you did it because you want somebody else to cook. I think that is the reason for the
Lindsay
season.
is a chef. Lindsay is a chef.
He's a chef.
You needed a chef.
Yeah.
And Leanne, what was your reason? Leanne, Luan, I'm mixing up the names. Luan in the back. Who's in the back?
Luan.
Luan, yeah, Luan in the back. Luan, why did you do it? Tell us why you
Why
did
did
it.
I do it? Why
Yes.
did I? Maybe I have too much love inside me.
But Luan, you don't feel no way. You don't want Anthony for yourself. Like
No,
like
no,
imagine if he's spreading himself. Imagine if he's spreading himself among three women, right? Imagine if he could give you all that love, everything, everything. You don't have to separate it. Wouldn't you prefer that?
yeah, that'll feel nice. That'll feel okay. That'll feel amazing. But I have no problem with sharing. It's not
Okay.
really about the love and sharing. It's about union and being there for one another and elevating together.
Right.
As
Right.
a team,
Right. I
making
see.
goals together.
Yeah.
Anthony. So the last time you was here, you stated
Yeah.
that Luan sleep on the left, Leanne sleep on the right, and you sleep in the middle. Anthony, unless you got a bed upgrade, that can't work. How all you sleep?
We on the same bed.
N- Who sleep? what kind of bed you have?
We all sleep in the same bed and in the same roof. We all live together. We sleep in the same room. We have a king size bed. It's very big. It fits us. We have enough space, and we sleep very comfortable. Yeah, we don't have an issue at night. And it's actually we always like we're missing something without when one of us is not there. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll ask you this question before I'll ask you again. What did you see in Liz that the two other Luan and Leanne don't have? Because
Okay.
if it has to be something else, something extra that tickle your fancy. What was that
No,
about her?
it is actually not the case of my spouse is missing anything because I've I've always been feeling complete when I had the two of them. Then I was missing out on anything. Like I said, if it was a case of me going to look for another woman, it would portray that something is wrong with my relationship. You understand me? So, like I said, it was never the case. Now, there's also like we have. I don't know if you know about baby Hazel. We got a daughter as well.
Well, someone just mentioned that to me. I didn't know that. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. We're gonna talk about that.
All right. Yes. So,
Interesting. Go ahead.
so, so I'm going to continue. So, my spouses, honestly, I have never had an issue with them. They have been there for me. We have never had a problem. So, if I had to leave them there and just out of the blue bring a woman in and demand them that I want this other woman, that would be a case of them missing out something or something is wrong with them because I have two spouses. But like I
Right.
said, the choice came down on me. I was the final person to actually acknowledge that okay, you know what, this is what is taking place there because it's like I fell in love with this woman and not even realizing that was the case because of the way she was treating my spouses. You understand me? It's just like for example, if you fall in love, you meet a woman like I was saying the last time, you meet a woman and she has a child, right? And maybe that woman is not even noticing you, but because of the way you might end up treating that child, or the love, it just it's amazing, honestly. So I'm saying it's not nothing. My spouse is it's not nothing about them. It's not anything, but the way she started treating my spouses and the way I realized that she had a connection with them, and then it automatically had me to start caring for her because like something was missing with them when she was not around. And like I could have seen that they needed, like they was mourning for her company at times. And then she was fun, started being fun around us. She started to grab my attention because she was just so genuine, you understand me? Yeah. And then through the baby circumstances, the faith in all that evolved and leaded us to being in that relationship. So this whole thing is just a situation of a circumstance. You understand me?
In circumstance, because it's circumstance that you guys have a baby now. That is that I mean, it's great. Love kids, love kids. But why wasn't it Luan or Leanne's choice to have kids? Why couldn't you have kids with either one of them?
Okay, well let me get you on that one there.
Mhm.
Well, that what I'm about to say, then I will explain the whole situation of and how I started to notice her.
Right.
First, to begin with, I never cheated on my two spouses. I have
You
never cheated
can't.
on them.
You can't.
Right.
Because they know
So
about each other. That's good.
when I'm going back, I'm going to rewind back to when, like I said, we first met her. When we first met her, right? And when she invited us to a barbecue, I noticed. That's when I noticed something about her,
Right.
right? So actually, what I'm trying to tell you there, I'm not the biological father of the child.
Okay,
But
got you.
I met her, when we met her, she was 2 months pregnant at that time. And she was going through a situation where her past was haunting her and it was very terrible for her. And it was like, it was messed up. So, and like my spouses kind of got attached to her because she was 2 months pregnant when I met her, when we met her. And during that time, she came in around. We started to rub her belly for her. We started to be there for her because she was just like a single mom. She had nobody there for her. She got pregnant for some guy. That guy was actually a monster. In my point of view, was a monster. He kicked her out. He claimed that it's not his. He decided that it's have nothing to do with him. And I took it on my responsibility, just the fact that the way I saw my spouses and her was correspondent. I wanted to be that child father. I wanted to be that father. So I told her upon me starting to get that emotions for her, I actually made that gesture that you know what? I wish that you would allow me to be the father of that child. And just whoever asks you in the world, there's no shame about it. I want to be the father of the child, and I'm going to play the role. And ever since that she was during her pregnancy, I started rubbing her belly for her, being there for her, spending everything there for her, hospital, up and down, like I was the father, like it would be. You understand me? And energies don't lie, because me being there for her, so much so that just like a normal relationship, when two people are there for a certain amount of time, like my spouses, they eventually start to look like each other. Now, the energy that I was giving out to that lady when she was pregnant, you understand me, and being there for her so much that like it was my child. Eventually, now the child is born, people would realize that and see the child is looking like me. You understand me? And it's just energy. It is just the energy that I was releasing on her, because I realized that there's men out there can be cruel. You understand me? And I decided to do something again that no man out there would not do. You understand me? I decided, you know what? I'm going to take the responsibility, and I want you to. That child is mine. She's going to be mine. I want her to name after me. I don't care. Just erase that part of whoever that monster was, and now I'm going to take full responsibility. So don't look for money from nobody, family, nobody, nothing. And ever since then, even so much so that she was in a situation when she started hanging around us of where she was staying, the family members put her out. At the pregnancy stage, they put her out, and it was really horrible. I took it on my own. I bought a place for her. I rented a place for her. Well occupied it for her until baby Layla born. When baby Layla got born, I realized, you know what? That's my daughter. And I don't like the fact that we have to be up and down. We need to be under one roof. And then I started realizing that I started getting a connection with that female as well. After the child was born, I actually fell in love with her and realized, you know what? This girl, I'm going to have this girl as my full wife. You understand me? It's not of my choice, but I realized my wife, my spouses, that was the direction they was already leading me to hope, because it was just an amazing thing. So it was a choice not of just me, but it was of my spouses at first, and then I said, okay, you know what? Because that's it. I can't allow a man to because men are cruel. And even during the course of that time, I used to get voice notes of that man sending all sorts of cruel make-up stories to try to create a story about the girl of our past. But what I'm trying to make the world understand is that young men out there need to understand that it is not about sex. It's not supposed to be about sex. You're supposed to have a woman to upgrade her, uplift her, repair her, restore, and do all that for her. You understand me? Not just use a woman and then you only finish because she has a belly now. You don't want to see her. You understand me? And that's cruel. The most vital and important time for a child is when the mother is 9 months pregnant. And she had nobody there for her, and we decided to just be there for her. And now baby Hazel has 3 mothers and 1 father.
Wow. Now, Anthony, I applaud you, and I also diagnose you as well. I diagnose you with having a big heart. You have a big heart, because based on what you said, and it's difficult for some men to step into that role, to acquire that father role, and you did it, and I have to applaud you for it. I don't care what people say about you. They might say you're greedy and you want too much woman, you like too much woman. I stand up for you, Anthony. I give you maximum kudos for stepping up to the plate.
When the child was born, I was at the hospital with her. I held her the first. I was there right through, up and down. I never missed a visit to a health center, hospital with her. I'm there for right through, and then my spouses as well was there for as well. They agreed, and we just as one family. So right now, there, I am baby Hazel. I'm father, and I'm going to continue that way.
And I applaud that. Well, Anthony, you now have 2 beautiful girlfriends, lady, female companion, and a baby. When do you get time for yourself? Are you scared that you're going to burn yourself out? You're doing all this stuff, you're satisfying all these women?
I still do make time for myself, because it's very important. I was on a live this afternoon advising people that it is very important for a man to always spend time to
move the camera a little bit. Right, good. You're getting the shot now. Go ahead. Yeah.
Your favorite person is supposed to be yourself. So it is vital for the body to like for a man to spend time with himself, to recap on certain situations in his mind, to relax the body, to analyze certain situations and things, to think. You understand me? People like to rush into things. So this is not a gesture what I rushed into. You understand me? This is
Right.
a circumstances of nature giving me what I let out. You understand me?
No, no, no. Listen, as I said, I give you maximum kudos for stepping up to the plate, right? And I applaud you. I understand your situation. I understand it because years ago I was in a similar situation where I step up to the plate. So I understand that some men could be cruel and women being placed in the position, right? Let's open up the phone lines because I know that there are a lot of callers who are saying things in the chat. I want to just say hi. I just want to say something. We encourage everyone that's going to call. Please, as we say, be respectful. You could state your point, your opinion. You could say how you feel, but be respectful. Okay, this is not anything about bashing anyone. It's about understanding circumstances, understanding life. And again, our guest today is Anthony, who is in love with 3 women. Just a new one just came in before he was here last year, and he had 2 women. Now there's a new one, and there's also a baby, and he's here to talk to us and update us on the status of the relationship. So this is the number 718-701-5720. Call us in right now and let us have this conversation. Again, we're speaking here with Anthony and his wives. Anthony, how do people in St. Lucia, because you are from St. Lucia, how do people in St. Lucia look at you and look at the women? What conversation like?
Well, the women down here, they get a lot of respect. They get a lot of respect because of the I guess people have realized that the manner in which our relationship is, and the way I treat them, and I don't do it. People don't see me in no slackness. I don't go out. I'm always with my spouses. I don't go nowhere without them. So, people actually get to realize that this is a real thing, Although we get 1, 2 negative people, jealous mind guys who would have something to say, you get that. You must get negative, you know. So I
Right.
embrace both the positive and the negative people because nothing in this world works on one pole. Everything in this world works on both negative and positive poles. For you to get light, you need to embrace both positive and negative.
Right.
So I embrace both also for tonight. For those that will call to the negative things, I would embrace them.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Hold on. We got a call on the line. Caller, turn your background down. You're live on the air. Go right ahead. Ask your question.
But he talking, and him do listen to me.
Go ahead.
He talking. So I have to pass.
No. Listen to me on the phone lines. Turn down your background. Turn down the live. Turn it down all the way down. And listen to me on the phone line.
Okay, I listen to you.
You listen to me on the phone line, right? Go ahead. You're live on the air. What do you have to say?
Okay. Boom. And to ask you how he so lucky to have 3 girls because I struggling and I don't know the recipe. If you understand.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Cool. So listen on the live for his response. All right. All right. From the accent, I sense that he's also calling from St. Lucia. Anthony, how are you so lucky?
Well, you see, I'm a man. I pray a lot. I have a lot of faith. I have a lot of courage in me. I have a very broad belief in what you let out in life. It also comes back at you. So it's karma. You have to try to avoid that thing, karma. So along the line of life, even as if animals, I treat them with respect. I love them. I do those things. So that in return, nature would send back that for me. So I treat 1, I treat 2, okay. I get them 3. I treat all of them. I get 4, I get 5 because that's what nature realizing that I am capable.
Right.
You
You're
understand
capable.
me?
Yeah.
I am capable.
So you
And
just
they don't have a problem. None of them have one issue or single problem. I'm maintaining that.
So Luan, the one in the front, Leanne. I still get you mixed up. Leanne, what if tomorrow Anthony come to you and say, babes, three is not enough, And I mean, come on. I mean, 4 is the ultimate number here. What's your response to Anthony asking for 4? I mean, Anthony is like Pfizer, you know. Every couple months, Anthony probably need a booster. 4, 5, who knows? 6 shots. Who knows?
Well, for him to pose that question, you'll have to answer a lot of questions from me too, because I want to
What's the
know.
questions? What's the question you'll ask him? Like that you didn't
I
ask
want
him
to
when, when the third one came in.
Noel, since it was us that brought in the food one, he didn't have much questions. He didn't have any questions to answer because it was our decision.
Right.
You know? That's our girl. So if Anthony want to come and tell us, well, you need a 4th one, I'll ask him, but why?
But
But
what
why?
do you mean, but why?
But you have 3 of us now.
But that is my point. That is my
And
point.
to be honest, right now, I feel the relationship between all of us is much stronger. So if somebody else have to come, it's gonna be a little bit of a distraction. It's gonna be confusing, and I don't think we'll get along the same. Because right now we have a baby, so we
Right.
take things a lot more serious.
Okay. But 3 is already a crowd. I mean, come on. 3 is a crowd.
Not
3 is a
really.
No, we have,
Imagine we still have instances where the house is empty, so it's not a crowd. It's not really
okay.
crowded.
All right. So Lee, what's the name in the back again? Sorry.
Luan.
Luan and in the back. So all right. Lindsay. So Lindsay come and say, girls, listen, I'm a part of the team now. And I saw a nice girl that is my friend, and she's going through some stuff. And I know Anthony has a big heart. Anthony's a lover. Anthony satisfies all of us, and Anthony needs to satisfy my friend. That's my recommendation. Lindsay came up and she introduced someone. What would be your response?
Don't work so.
How you walk? So you deny Lindsay the opportunity to. You guys bring her in. She could bring somebody else in. You guys have a big party, like everybody. Like, come in.
No. There's nothing wrong with me asking, but we have to make the decision together.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah, it has to be a collective decision, you know.
A collective decision. So Anthony, is 3 the magic number? Are we going to be hearing an update from you next week or next year? And Anthony's back and right along, and I have to tell my viewers, Anthony's back with number 5, ladies and gentlemen. like, is 3 the charm?
Well, actually, I tell you, man, honestly, it's super now. It's so nice. It's so fun right now. Whatever issue, it's all. Imagine, we have television at home, and we don't even know when was the last time we watched TV because we're so occupied with with one another and conversating and we talking and it's like we forgetting phones, we forgetting everything. We just conversating with each other. We're always in the balcony, all 4 of us. We're always in the balcony, sitting with amongst ourselves. Everything is together. We go everywhere together. We're out together. We go, yeah.
I could understand that. I could understand that you guys don't watch TV at all.
And at night it's awesome.
Anthony, guys,
that's the favorite part of my day.
Anthony, listen. You are in a lot of ways, Anthony. Men are watching this program and they're being like, "Yo, Anthony get." I mean, guys, let's look at the next call on the line. Caller, you live? Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, but the next question.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Tell him there's some girl is here player that talking to him there. Man, a girl is here. Tell him no. I need the remedy because I don't know. All this sex life is now.
Okay.
Man.
Okay, well let me I have the answer, but let me tell you, you're not a gallus. You're not a gallus. Anthony's a gallus. Because Anthony is giving you advice on this. So you are no gallus. You are not a gallus.
Yes. I like that correction you give me there now. And tell my own deal with somebody wise. That's him.
All right, you'll get it from him. All right, you'll get it from the source. You'll get it from the source. Anthony, he wants to know. Let me tell you, this guy Anthony, he's gonna model you. He has a whole crew probably in Dominica, and he's gonna model what you're doing. Tell me, Anthony, how is this? I know what you said is awesome, of course, with women, but who is the better kisser? Yeah. Who is the better lover? Like, who is the better?
Well, actually, that's the only confusing part of my relationship because I'm yet to figure that out. They all seem to amaze me.
Wow! So they're all great kissers.
They all everything. I don't get it because they all have space teeth. They all have space teeth. So it's
all have space in the teeth.
Yeah. So all of them have the same vibe. That same, I don't know how to tell it to you, yo. They all just twinkle my winkle. They just twinkle my winkle. Seriously. Yo, honestly, I believe heaven is in my bedroom,
I'm betting.
I'm betting on God. And people talk about heaven up there and all kind of thing like that. I believe that in my bedroom there, that's where heaven is. That's where heaven is, yeah.
Somebody said earlier.
Nighttime too fast. Take too fast. That is what take longer to come. Next day, Yeah, man.
Okay, who's the better cook? Who's the cook in the family?
Well, we got a chef. Lindsay's a chef, but everybody cooks. You understand me?
Right.
So we got a chef,
a professional chef.
And Luan is professional tattoo artist.
Yes.
Leanne is professional hairstylist and stuff like that.
Wow. You're just missing a banker and a police officer, and you got a whole community.
and I'm the magician. My work is to make sure money appears on the table.
Yes, Anthony, I'm getting into this. I'm getting into this money thing, right? I'm still in the phone. Yes. Anthony, you have to provide for all of these women because they have needs. And I'm sure they do their own job. You still have to provide. You have to be a man in all of this.
Yeah, man.
Are you able financially to take care of all these women and all their needs, all their shoes, all their handbags, all this stuff?
Yes, I can.
You can see when we just go out.
Yeah, you see what she say? You can see when they just go out. Anytime they go out, there's a brand new clothes, Every time they have to go out, brand new clothes they're wearing.
I should check the profile. Check
Wow.
the profile size.
Yeah.
Wow.
When I bring them in the store, when I bring them in the store, you just take what they want,
We're very spoiled.
Very spoiled.
That's true.
Andy, you have. I'm not gonna ask you how you make it happen. That's your own business. But you really prepared yourself for this. This is not no joke. This is a whole lifestyle for you. This is like a well put together, orchestrated lifestyle.
I'm actually prepared. Yeah, and I'm not going to. Like I always say, men always make promises. You understand me? A man of good intentions, they make promises, but only a man of good character is one who keeps those promises. You see me? And then this is the confidence my wives had in me, that if this Lindsay came aboard, because they have confidence in me, I've proven my word to them ever since we have been together, that I've never let them down. So it is the level of jealousy will always go down lower and lower, despite the fact that we have a new female around, because if they have confidence, I've risked my life already for Luan, going and take her into a bad situation. I've done a lot of stuff and to keep proving to them that I'm not just the average man. I'm saying I'm not just this average man.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Let's jump back to the phone line. Caller, live. Where are you calling us from?
St. Lucia.
St. Lucia. Go right ahead, St. Lucia.
Hi, good evening. I want to ask, I realize Lindsay and Luan are in love. I think Lindsay came in for Luan, but I still love it.
Okay. Well, let me find out. Lindsay and Luan, are you guys in love? Like, what's going on here?
We all are in love.
We all are in love.
So hold on. So do you guys make love to each other?
No. basically what you're trying to, I guess what you're trying to have an idea of is not. It is not that. Like
Okay.
it's not the case. The case of it is they are individually in love with me, and we we are comfortable with our each other's company. You understand me? So it is not an impossible thing for when time for the intimacy. I mean, because it's not like there's nothing that's new to them. So there's nothing wrong with us partaking and helping on. It's like just like with each other's play toys. You get me? Instead of people out there have the average people who going for toys to buy online, we don't do that. We don't have no toys now. Our toys are each other. You get what I'm saying to you?
Ah, but all you, I mean, you guys
But
partake. You guys
but
have
the
threesome
fact
and have all that
no,
love making.
the fact of the matter is there's no example like say, well, this girl is in love with this one and individually, or this have a relationship individually. That's not the case. That's
Uh-huh.
not the case.
718
Because
701. Go ahead. Go ahead.
if
Finish your thought.
if, if people are observant on our pages, if they would watch our photos, they would hardly you would never see a photo or video of them actually making love with each other or them kissing each other. You have never
Right.
seen that.
But
You
what
understand
if,
me?
what if you realize that they kind of start getting kind of close, and this one start to get close to this one? Is this something that you would speak
I
out
wouldn't
against? And
mind.
you wouldn't mind?
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. That's okay with me.
Oh, but listen, Anthony, hear what bothering me, right? Here's what really tickling my cradle, right?
Yeah.
How did these three women actually synchronize their mind to work together like this? Like, women are competitive by nature. Women and
Yeah.
women, like, three women can coexist in a lot of times in one situation, much less a relationship. They compete
Yeah.
against each other. They want to be the
Yeah.
best. They want to
Now
outdo the next one.
that's the average human being lifestyle. Now you see that's the thing. I have three wives, three spouses, and they are not the same. You get me? If I had to have two of Luan, it would have been a problem in a house where they bounce up, both of them want to cook at the same time, both of them want to do that at the same time. They are all three different individuals. They have three different personalities, three different everything. You get me? And that's never the case of them competing with each other. Example, like I said the last time, when my birthday comes, when it's my birthday, I don't get an individual gift like from this one and that one saying, "Oh, I bought this for you." They all together, they go in town and they get my gifts together, and then I get it from them. I can't tell you who buy this or who bought that. It's always from them.
Mm.
Now, the average women, what they would do, they'll hear a man talk about a watch. That one want to run by the watch before the other one to try to outshine. You understand me? I don't get that in my relationship. I don't
But
get that at all. Period.
the question was how you coordinate that. Hold on 1 second. Let me just take this call coming in. Caller live, where you calling us from?
I'm calling from, let's say, St. Lucia.
St. Lucia, go right ahead. A lot of St. Lucia on the live today. St. Lucia, go right ahead.
My question is a bit deep. I do apologize in advance.
No problem.
He said, met Lindsay, that she was in a tough spot. But my question is, wasn't Lindsay's mother's paying her rent and they moved in? That's crazy.
Okay, obviously you probably know some inside information. I don't know if that part was revealed. About
Apparently, she didn't.
so listen to his response. Listen to his response on
Yes.
the live. Yeah, go ahead, Anthony.
Apparently, she's someone that just on the outside looking in. But if she wants information, I'm somebody. I don't speak and I don't have facts. Okay, I can present to you documents, but that's not the time for that, my lady. If you want further information, you could message me privately if you have more queries about that, and I could prove to you what I'm saying there is true. And I don't think you want me to go into more depths of that query you made there about her mother, because that's not for this show. So I don't think you want me to go and do that. If you're smart enough, you would not bring up that conversation, because I don't think you want me to expose how detrimental human beings can be. So let's do that for another show.
Right. Again, information is out there, and that person probably seems to know a lot more things. But listen, this guys. I still want you guys to call in 718-701-5720. We're talking to Anthony. We're doing an update on shows, and this show got a lot of attention the last time it aired. I mean, it broke all kind of record. I did a snippet
And
of
you
it.
know what?
Yeah.
Listen to me. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, I think I'd rather answer that question on a serious note. Actually, the truth is that
Mm-hmm.
we started getting, like I said to you, I gave you the beginning of how we started getting along with her. When we
Right.
started posting pictures with her, and her family got to realize that who she's living along with. Yes, indeed, her mother was paying rent for her when we first met her, but her mother put her out of that house when her mother realized that she was getting involved with us. And I went to the mother directly and I asked the mother and the landlord that I would take part in paying the rent. And then you know what they did? They instigated with the landlord to not to take money from us and put out the woman from where she's staying. So she's not staying at the apartment she was in again with the baby. Look, my wife's are there. I paid another apartment, okay, for her and her baby to stay. Her mother put her out with her child of the apartment and then segregated with the landlord to not to accept the money from us because the landlord said that she didn't rent the apartment for a girl that have a baby. Now the child has a baby, the apartment is not accommodating babies, so they had to put her out. You understand me? And remember when you first met us, we had our own home, own place to stay. So
Yes.
us started to accommodate her at our home. It was that at that time, we started helping her sister because she was pregnant. We started going over to her place, started to go and check for her because she's living alone and she's pregnant. So we started to leave our home and go to her place on a daily basis and check for her and do all what we had to do for her. Her family and mother got, I don't know what idea, because from the 9 months she was up around she was pregnant, I never heard not one phone call of mother, sister, auntie calling her. You understand me? Until the day the baby was born. You understand me? When I took out a picture of the child in the hospital, that's when I knew mother existed and stuff. The mother decided to put her out because of a picture I took out on a social media with the baby in the hospital. The mother go to the landlord, take out the stuff. The landlord evicted the girl from the house and put her out. You understand me? And I could prove that. And I will go on after tonight on my next live on my show. I will go and show everything. You understand me? So that's when I step in. All right. And I went and I paid for a new apartment. When the mother came there with police, the mother came to the house with police to put the child out, to put her out. You understand me? Luckily, I was there with my documents to show the officers that, look, I paid for an apartment for her, and then now I'm going to make a move. We had only one day. The girl was got evicted for one day. She had one day to shift and move the house out of her house. Her mother came there with police to put her out of the house. I'm not lying. My three wives are there. They were right there. Okay? And I took my money I took and went and looked for a new apartment, paid it for her, and why is the landlord keep calling and harassing her on the phone to get out of the apartment because her mother wants security money back. The mother was calling about all kind of nonsense. So I just took care of that. When I realized all that the child born and everything gets to thing, I put her we're under one roof now.
Right. Right. No, Anthony, no,
We're
listen,
under one roof now.
I
You understand me?
applaud what you did. Based on what you saying to us right here, I applaud what you did and what you're doing in this situation right here. Because my tickle spot, my soft spot is women and children. I hate to see that situation. I think women are so precious.
Yes.
And
Yes.
babies and kids,
Yes.
man. I did
To
the same
put out
thing.
a daughter.
Yeah,
Put out your
that is
daughter.
what you're
That's
saying.
very bad.
Right. So where Leanne, Luan, and Lizzie, what's next? I know have you guys officially married, or are you guys planning to get married? I know you can't do it in the Caribbean. What's the
Well, we're
plan?
planning to get married, all of us. We're
Okay.
planning to get married. That's the whole plan right now. So I'm going to marry all three of them.
Wow.
You have to find a way.
We have
Yeah.
to find a way.
Yeah.
I'm a man. You see me? My work on this earth is not done yet. My work on this earth is not done yet. That's why I'm blessed with a relationship like this. And these people who call with all those negative stuff, they have to ask themselves why and what gave that man that
Hold,
position in life because of
hold on.
the heart and what I do. You understand me? People who cannot never portray nothing that is not about me, because life on the whole can show that this man, there's something good about this man. Reason why nature and God is being so good to that man to make him enjoy every single aspect of this earth. People are dying fast. People are dying fast. You understand me?
Yeah. Let's take our next call coming
Yeah,
in.
man.
Call it, where you calling us
People are
from?
dying fast. So people out there have to ask themselves, what is this man
Hold on.
doing?
Caller, go right ahead.
Hi, good night.
Yes.
I'm calling from St. Lucia.
Yes, go ahead, St.
I'm
Lucia.
just saying that, yes, so this relationship, I guess it's their business and they're comfortable with it, that's their business. So I guess they should ignore the negativity. My only concern is that in every interview I've seen them at, it's basically the man talking and the lady seems to be very quiet. It kind of sends a message that they're probably relationship. That's what it sends out.
Okay, no. Let me just update you. The last time I sent Anthony out of the room. The only reason why I sent him out of the room now because he's in a car. But I sent him out of the room and I spoke to them and I told them blink 2 times.
If they're in trouble, blink 2 times.
Yeah, and then they're good.
I follow them and I like, that they're very comfortable, but it just seems a bit concerning to me that they always like this.
I'll say something.
But again, it's their business, and if they're happy with each other, then you live the life you love. And people are so judgmental out there. You do good, they will hate you. You do bad, they will hate you. So you just do what you love.
That's right. That's right.
And then I want to applaud him for stepping in helping the young Lindsay with the baby, because there are many women out there with children and the fathers don't give 2 shits about them. So it's very commendable that he stepped in and he took care of them. So I wish them all the best.
Yes.
And live your life and ignore the haters.
Yeah, live the life you live and love the life. Live the life you love and love the life you live. You wanted to answer. You wanted to respond. Go right ahead. Somebody said that they wanted to respond. Was it Luan, Leanne, or Lindsay? Who wanted to respond?
Yes, about the I see a lot of comments about people saying that 2 kids the only one talking. But before we have the live, we discuss what has to be said. It doesn't make sense all of us come on camera and everybody wants to speak at the same time. You get me? We plan before we come on.
Right. No, that's good. That shows proper planning and management. All you plan, all your whole situation, all you plan all your relationship, all you work out all your thing. And listen, I happen to like you guys. You guys are like my favorite couple. No lie, you guys are my favorite couple. I mean that couple now.
It's obvious.
That couple now, it's a lot.
People could watch and see.
Yeah.
I mean, you could see the smiles on their face and during our posts and things. You could see that's happy people, And force. You can't force them. You can't force them. I don't see why people could think like you could force. You cannot force somebody to love you. Or pretend. Yeah, like you pretend.
Especially a relationship like that. You cannot pretend in a relationship like that. You can't pretend.
You can't pretend in a relationship like that.
You know, man, you cannot pretend.
Yeah.
You have to be real with yourself and true.
I just got a message here. Someone just sent me a message and they said, Junior, Anthony is cute. Yo, Anthony, every time you come on the show, the next time you come, you have another Anthony. Listen, lady, whoever you I just send a message. He's taken, okay? He's taken. Anthony, yeah, because you guys said you don't want a 4th wheel. 4 is too much. 4 is a crowd.
And
all right. So
imagine, to be honest, that's the first time I'm actually voicing out the situation with her and all of us. Everybody in the show have been querying about the baby, and people would say what they want. I never used to take on them. And that's the first time actually I'm letting the story out of how she and the baby, because everybody would ask, it's my child, that's my daughter. It's my daughter.
It's my daughter too.
And
it's my baby too.
That's my baby.
You understand me?
Right.
And men out there should take this as an example because there's a lot of women out there, single mothers, have children, and then that's not right. I don't like that, and then it's a monstrous thing for a man to neglect a woman at that stage. All the time he was giving one story. As soon as the woman decide, oh hey, I'm pregnant, you deciding to just say all what you have to say, throw things out, and that's being an animal. And then your women out there, since you have been beaten, you'll have to learn how to escape those bites. You understand me? Learn that. Don't allow your same old habits and routine to stand in your way. You get me? That's the thing you need to know in your mind. Don't never allow your old habits and routines to keep standing in your way or keep repeating the same processes. Don't do that.
Yeah. Give us some relationship advice. Any one of you guys. could you do for people that's watching right now to put into their relationship to make their relationship more happy? What are some advice?
You have to have an open mind about certain stuff, about life. You have to be more mature. You have to be able to work together, be honest.
And again, you have to learn to be happy with yourself and love yourself. Okay? Because in life, you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What advice, Lizzie? What advice? Give us some relationship advice. What makes a relationship nice and exciting?
Pardon?
What makes give us some relationship advice? What makes a relationship nice and exciting and
Well,
always feeling happy to go to bed in the night?
firstly, you have to learn how to be yourself. Because if you cannot be yourself, you find yourself having multiple personalities, and it will just affect your relationship. So that's my advice. Just be yourself, and everything will go well.
Right.
But if you
I
don't
mean,
accept yourself, no one else will accept you.
that's right. That's right. And what do you have to say, lady in the front seat? And that would be a big debate again. Like who's sitting in the front seat? Why she's in the front seat? Why is not Liz in the front seat? Why?
That's the seat they left for me. I don't know why.
Like in cases when you open the door, everybody want to go sit in the front. Like you go sit in the back. Why do I have to sit in the
And
back?
then our relationship, imagine that everybody, and vice versa, our relationship, everybody rushing to go in the back and always leaving the front seat empty.
Because everybody could drive. So what does it
Right?
Yeah.
Everybody
In a normal relationship, every female would rush for front seat. But our relationship, the female's rushing for back seat.
Right.
You get that?
Right. Someone just messaged and they said that they support you. They said the son father doesn't take care of him. Basically, he abandoned the child. You stepped in as a stepfather, and you're doing a great job. And they say kudos to you, and they applaud you on that. I think we'll finally end with this question, in case if we don't have no other calls coming in. What if today, tomorrow, or someday, Luan says, Anthony, I need another man. Like I need more. Anthony, what would be your response?
Okay, let me answer that. You know, on a you will not believe, on a regular basis, even recently, like with Lua and Leanne, all right, I would question her, and ask her that direct question. If I satisfying her, am I enough for her? If she's sure that she doesn't want, look at her right there. If she's sure she doesn't want somebody else, I normally ask her that every time, every 2, 3 days. I make sure I ask her that if she doesn't desire more, if there's somebody that she like to see, you know, she can be honest with me and not get vexed. If there's something I would question, and she always tell me, baby, no, because I always want to make sure that chick there is checked, you know. You understand me? And the same way, they could tell you, I keep questioning that. You sure you don't want another man? You don't want to move on? You sure this? You can take that? I keep asking. And then, so much so, Leanne was the last person I answered. It was like last night or night before. Night before last night, I was asking her that question. I was asking her if she don't want another man, if she's sure that I'm good enough, if she's sure, and I keep making sure, you understand? Because there's men out there.
Why would you ask the question though? Are you insecure?
No, let me tell you that. I was just about to tell you that. There's a lot of men out there, right? They're in a relationship with women, and then those are the things that they don't sit down and ask the women, like, to make sure that my woman doesn't have a problem. I make sure I spend time to ask her, because here's what, look at you asking me that now. You understand me? You asking me, what if Luan or Leanne talk about another man? And what's the situation I'm in already? I've already settled that mentally between all of us by already asking those questions, and I'm satisfying our aura with that. Don't to be there and wondering, or allowing a man on the block or someone to ask me, hey, dog, what if the girl asks you that question? Or what if, no, I already asked it to her. You understand me? I make sure I'm asking her if I treat her good every day on a daily basis. Do I do anything wrong? Because I'm not perfect. I'm not God. I'm liable to make mistakes, because that's part of human being. So I have to make sure that, because I'm not God. I cannot be sure that I am sure I'm aware of all mistakes I'm making. There are some mistakes we make and we're not aware of. So as a man, you need to take time to ask your girl, your lady, if there's something wrong, if you're doing something out of the way, I make sure I make that time with each of them to get that vibe from them so that I could fix it, than to allow a woman to go into thinking and go and speak to somebody else. They are not just my women and my spouse, they're my friends, they're my best friends as well. So we sit down and chat like it's two friends that talk. We sit down and converse like it's best friends. I don't hide nothing. We don't hide nothing. I don't have nothing hiding from her. My spouses could be in the toilet and I will come there. I doubt it nothing. It's nothing wrong. You know what I mean?
Right. A female just messaged and said, "Hi, I want to send my blessing to this couple." Well, it's not a couple. Anthony is doing a good job. Hope he continue to respect them. Half of the negative commenters are sleeping with married men, and they don't see a problem with it. Sending out all negativity. God bless this relationship. So you're getting some good vibe, and the most important thing, that there is no abuse, there is no sign of physical abuse. The women are happy, they're smiling, they want to be a part of the relationship.
Let me tell you, that's one thing you will not get in my relationship, because I don't tolerate that. I don't bully my women. I don't torment their mind. I don't abuse them physically and mentally. I don't nothing like that. I make sure that they're just in, because the most important thing for a woman is a peace of mind. A peace of mind is the most important thing for a woman. And a lot of men out there failing to do so. The women, they'll be in a block talking and feel like they drop money for the girlfriend and they go and that's just it. And that's not just it. You need to spend that little time, because a woman needs that. You understand me?
Yeah.
It's not about money. It's not about just this. You need to make sure you spend that time with her and conversate with her as a friend. A woman not supposed to just be a woman alone. That's where your men go wrong. She's supposed to be that best friend. Your spouse supposed to be your friend, not just a woman, and you're just fucking her and you're the guys, you're the fellas.
Right.
No, hell no, hell no. I'm with my ladies.
I totally get you, and Anthony, I hope people would more listen to what you're saying and stop trying to chastise the relationship. I think people should just give you a blessing, because it's your relationship. You guys are happy in the relationship. You guys don't have no signs of abuse. The women are happy. You are taking care of your responsibilities. What else do you want in a relationship than that? It's a love relationship. And
nothing is wrong. We have no issues. We don't owe nobody. We have nothing. We ain't owe nobody nothing.
Right.
You understand me?
And you're so right. You don't owe nobody nothing. You don't even have to explain yourself. You owe nobody no explanation. The only reason why you come and ride along, because we're friends. But
of course,
you don't owe anyone explanation as to what you do in the privacy of your bedroom. People do far worse things, molest children and all this stuff. So listen, I give you my blessing, my brother, and to Luan, Leanne, and Lizzie. I say, listen, welcome to the family, right? They got knocked off, but hey, I was welcoming them to the family. They're back. All right. Yeah, you back? Yeah. So listen, I say welcome to the family. This is the Ride Along family. You guys are a part of it now. And me and Anthony, cool. Like next time I come to St. Lucia, Anthony, we got to make a tour around the place. You know
one thing I have to tell the negative people out there: the more fire you give to gold, the more it shines. Haven't you all noticed that?
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah. Listen,
and
Anthony,
that's what it is.
Finish your thought.
We have gotten so much negative stones people have thrown at us, but we have reached a point where we realize that people don't throw stones after rotten mangoes. People only throw stones after ripe mangoes. You understand me? And this is what it is. There's nothing nobody can say out there to break us or bring us down. Nothing like that. We are well sealed on what we have to. You understand me?
Right. Listen, Anthony, we'll keep in touch. Merry Christmas to you guys.
Yeah, man, big up.
All the stuff. Anthony, you got my number. And listen, I'm coming down to St. Louis. I'll be in the Caribbean for the New Year's. I might just make a pass for you guys, all right?
Big up.
All right, big up yourself. Any last word, Anthony? Any last word before we shut up? Any last word you want to say before we bounce out?
Well, guess everybody else want everybody to stay focused and just try to keep on their goals, keep studying on their goals, try to send positive energy out there so that life can send back that same positive energy towards them. Stop watching every aspect of life on a negative level first. Watch the positive aspects first and then the negative, then you balance it together. Don't just everything as you see in something in life is a negative you see, and that's all you see in it. You know what I mean? That's what a lot of the people out there doing right now. They see something beautiful, just like Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ came out as something beautiful, and the negative, the first thing they saw out of what his works was negative, and they crucify him through that. And you know what I mean? That's what's going on right now. There. Every time a great man comes on this earth, like right now, there coming on this earth, they will try to crucify him. You understand me?
Yeah.
But they ain't going to crucify this one. This one, my work ain't done yet. My work ain't done on this earth yet. It's only just getting started.
Okay. All right, Anthony. Thank you so much, my brother. We'll keep in touch.
Yes, sir.
And the ladies, thank you guys so much as well. Now, listen, Anthony has a great point, you know. Anthony have a great point. Here is a man taking care of his responsibilities. There are no signs that I've seen from these women that they are being abused or they've been muted to speak. They are, from what it looks like here, they're happy. Now, isn't that what a relationship is supposed to be? Whether it's male and female, male and male, female and female, someone who loves each other. I know how you guys might say, what the hell, talking about male and male and female and female. Yeah, that's what the world is. People find love. People find love. They find somebody that they love, they could talk to, that is companion. That is what is important. That is what is important. It's important that companionship. It's important that you find someone who check for you. Now, if Anthony have this big heart and of course like a big wallet too, I don't know where Anthony walk. Anthony have a big wallet. Anthony paying for this and paying for that. Anyway, that's besides the point. Anthony have and is taking care of his responsibility. Isn't that what a relationship supposed to be about? Isn't that what a relationship supposed to be all about? I think so. Let me give you guys another opportunity to call 718-701-5720. Let me know what you guys think about this and this setup, this relationship, this arrangement, this lifestyle that they're living. What is the real concern? What are your real concerns about what Anthony, Lugoan, and Leanne and Lizzie is doing? What is the main concern? Do you think that is degrading the society, is breaking down the society, is damaging relationship? What are the main concerns? I'm giving you guys the opportunity to talk. What are the main concerns about their relationship that bothers people, that bothers you? And I'm not saying that you have to change your thoughts or change your mind, how you feel. You're probably just not for a polygamous relationship. That is fine. But let me know what are your main concerns. How does it damage or inflict any kind of pain on society? Let us know 71572. I remember just the other day I posted this statement, and someone, a pastor of sorts, someone said to me, "Oh, Junior, that's why your program is such a negative impact on society," right? And I get a lot of comments most times, right? And I don't respond to a lot of them. But when I saw that comment, I had to respond because I thought that it was, let me put it as plain as I could say it was bullshit. It was bullshit because this person is telling me, because I'm allowing people to come and share their story, to talk about their life, that I'm somehow influencing society to be that way. If I have someone who is a transgender on the program, I'm not telling the community to be transgender or to become bisexual or to become lesbian, nothing like that, right? But this person was so arrogant. I said it. He was arrogant, I believe, to come at me and saying what we are doing on this program by allowing people to share their story is somehow degrading society, bringing down society. And people need to open up their minds, I believe, because you see, nobody could call and tell me what Anthony is doing, how is it damaging society, right? He's happy. He's doing what he's doing. The women are happy. They're smiling. He's taking care of his responsibility. What does he want? Let the brother live. Let him live. And I'm proud, very proud, that Anthony stepped up to the plate and take on the responsibility and taking care of that child. Yeah, man. Anthony, kudos to you, my brother. Now, if the table was the other way around and Anthony was advantaging them women and beating up them women and stuff like that. You know, it won't be pretty, right? It won't be pretty. But that's not the case. That is simply not the case. So nobody called. Nobody could tell me how we're breaking down the society. Nobody saying how we're damaging society. I'm still waiting for a call, and nobody don't call in to tell me that. People, live your life. Live your life. And there's no big sin and small sin, you know. There is nothing like a big sin or a small sin. If you see this as a sin, if you're a biblical person, someone that is like locked onto the Bible, right? You are a Bible, you conform to every word of the Bible. And you want to put biblical conversation into this. And they say, well, the Bible said that it was whatever, sin and burning, whatever. Do you know that there's no big sin and small sin? There is a sin. So the small things, you tell a white lie, you go into the same hell. It's a sin, right? So stop putting people in this bracket. Like they commit a worse sin than you. A lot of people do far worse things. Far worse. Now what my brother Anthony is doing. Kudos to you guys and Anthony. Let me show you guys real quick. All Pros Lab. Now, All Pros staffing, right? They just came on board here with us, and they are looking for nurses. All Pro Lab. If you live in the New York area and you're an LPN or an RN, and you want an immediate job, they pay up to $38. Yeah, $38 an hour. Big, right? LPN needed for immediate hiring. So if you're an LPN, you live in the New York area and you want to work, you want to start like now, they have immediate opening. So you could call them. I paste the number at the bottom of the screen. If you're interested, you could also inbox me. I give you the information, and or go to callallpronow.com. That's callallpronow.com and sign up. They have immediate opening. Inbox me. Tell you, it's great opportunity. You know, we only look out for the best for you guys, right? The best opportunity, and that's at All Pro Staffing. Again, it's callallpronow.com. That's where you get information. Anyway, guys. Bianca said, Junior, you're jumping to conclusion now. Stick to the point. What is the point? Bianca, what point? What's the point? I would happy if you call me and explain to me how I'm jumping to conclusion. So the phone lines are always open, and let me tell you guys, if it's the first time here, let me tell you the kind of person that I am. I'm open to difference of opinion. You know, I like when people tell me, like, you know, what you said was wrong or what you did was wrong, and they could correct me. I'm open to that. I'm very open. But I want people to debate me. Like, tell me your point of view. Let me tell you my point of view, how I came to that conclusion. You tell me your conclusion, and then here we go. That's how I operate. All right? So, yeah, phone lines are still open if you want to call and explain it to me further. Say how I'm jumping to the conclusion and what conclusion I'm jumping to. It's important because I want to learn. I want to learn as well. All right? I want to learn. I want you to tell me. 718-701-572 is living with his best life, and I'm happy for them. I wish them all the best. Jasmine. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of our program. I guess nobody would call because a lot of people like to type stuff and run away. They don't like to engage, and I don't know why you guys are like that. If you have a point and you're strong on what you're saying, like say it. Like why are you scared of? Like, call in and say, yo, you're a numbskull. Like, you're an idiot, and this is why I think you're an idiot. And tell me I'm an idiot, and I'll tell you why I say or do the things that I do, and then we come to a conclusion. Yeah, okay, I'm an idiot, or you might be the idiot. Somebody's an idiot. Anyway, guys, that's all I'm gonna say for today. Merry Christmas to you guys. Next week we're gonna try to be in as frequent as possible, but I'm gonna be traveling, guys. I'm gonna be traveling, so sporadically I'll pop up and do some shows. but it's in the end of the year, and you know it's time to spend time with that family, very demanding family. And I'm going to be traveling. I'll be all over the place. So if you guys missed me for 1 or 2 shows, please don't inbox me and think I abandoned the ride along. Didn't happen. Okay? Anyway, guys, peace out. See you guys tomorrow. It's Ride Along Live, where everyone have a story to tell. Good night. Oh, I have to say this before I go. If you're looking for a PCR test, and you know the lines are long, All Pro Lab is offering PCR tests. You get your PCR test, you have to travel. You get your PCR test in 30 minutes or less. 30 minutes, you get your PCR test, and you could travel with that. Again, it's allprolab.com, or inbox us, and I'll give you all the information on the services provided by All Pro Lab. Catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Good night.
Get your PCR tests in 30 minutes or less. Visit www.allprolab.com.
Williams Funeral Service serve you with dignity and compassion as you mourn. Every day, we embark on the journey of life, and one day, the journey will end. It's on that day that you can entrust the celebration of life of your loved ones to David Williams Funeral Service. Call 718-291-3823.
Hello there. Let me introduce you to the Nutmeg Band. Playing in the background is their latest release, Take Me to a Party.
Take me to a party.
This music is now available on leading online stores. So please, pick up your copy today and tell all your friends about it. Get your copy now.
Take me to a party.
Welcome to TD Bank, where you'll find the personalized attention you deserve and the legendary experience you expect. Let's do business. If you are a medical or dental practitioner, contact me to hear about our tailored lending solutions for residential mortgages, equipment purchases, practice-related commercial mortgages and refinance. Visit me at 500 Baychester Avenue to hear more about our full range of personal and small business banking solutions. See you soon.